So if your book's been published and things are going really well, it's been very successful and sales are good, you might start thinking about whether you want to find a publisher for your book, whether you want to look for an agent who would approach publishers for you. It's a big question, do I need an agent? And the answer is not necessarily so. There are things that an agent can do for you that are very helpful. For example, just to pick one thing, I think having an agent can certainly improve the odds of your book not going straight onto the slush pile quite as quickly. A publisher who trusts an agent will usually take a very good look at a manuscript the agent sends to them, and that can be one of the big benefits of having an agent. They say that finding an agent is as difficult or more difficult as finding a publisher, and I think that's probably true based on my own experience. But it's maybe worth remembering, if you're thinking about looking for an agent, that an agent really is going to think about your manuscript in a similar way to the way that a publisher would think about it. The agent's going to be asking themselves whether your book is marketable, whether it's a book that's going to sell well. So there's not too much difference between pitching your book to an agent and pitching your book to a publisher. My only other advice would be to look very carefully at what the agent asks for on their website and make sure that you follow those criteria very carefully. If they ask for a synopsis that's a certain number of words max, then stick to that. It's very tempting, if they ask for a one-page synopsis, to think, well, I'd like to write a little bit more, so I'll do my synopsis in 10-point font and single space writing and squeeze in a bit more. Not a good idea. Follow the rules, I think, is my advice.